Movie Blab. Movie News Blab. That's right, guys. It's going to be movie news. I hope you're tuning in because it's going to be a good one. We're going to have some fun. That's right. It's going to get done. You're going to find out all the news from someone. And by someone, I mean Matt Cragg and David Nightmare. And I'm here too. It's going to be a good one, guys. Come on in. Let's tune in. It's going to be fun. We're going to have fun. That's what we do here at the movie. Blah, 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 blah. Lots of top stories. Lots of interesting, eccentric responses to the coronavirus. Hey. I say it's time to go. Let me just check one thing. Mic check. Mic check, check.
Oh. John check. John check.
We feeling it, guys? We feeling this jam? I'm feeling this jam. Coming at you guys. Gather around the chat room for we have news. Hey, what happened? Breaking news. Welcome to a special news edition of Movie Blab with your anchors, Matt Cragg and David Nightmare. I'm your host, Andrew Edison, and this is Breaking News. Hello and welcome to a special news edition of Movie Blab. Woo! How are you guys doing? How are you doing, Matt Cragg? Good to see you.
I'm doing good, Andrew. Are you aware that you can see your messages and Facebook page back there?
Oh, that's dope.
Thank you very much. Guys,
well, if you want to find me, come at me, guys. Let's get started. That was fun. As you can see, I have a generic background. But we're going to have a new window. And guess what that window is going to be? A little thing I like to call Google. That's how we're going to look up some news today, guys, because we like to have all our news from reputable sources, from articles that we've read. I'm going to search News Google. And they're gonna, that's going to help. All right, here we go. All right, David, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. Thank you, Andrew. Yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm excited for some news. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on out there.
This doesn't stop.
Oh, it just like the themes. What'd you say?
I said the world keeps spinning, guys.
The world does keep spinning, and I think we should get right to it with some breaking news. That's right, guys. Breaking news. David, why don't you take our first story?
Absolutely, Andrew. And I think the top story today comes from Justice League Snyder Cut. Shocker.
Oh, of course.
We've just found out today that the long-anticipated, much-wanted fan cut of the Justice League, Zack Snyder's cut, will be made. HBO is going to be dropping $20 to $30 million to make his cut.
Oh, my God.
Hey, what happened? Amount of cash. But it's going to be all up on HBO, and some speculate it might actually save them money since they won't have to advertise for the theatrical release.
Yep, there's a lot of interesting stuff coming in, guys, about what people actually want to see, and there's some actual data coming in that we're going to be reporting on. Man, there's just so much breaking news. How are we feeling about the Snyder Cut of Justice League? What does that mean, and how long are they saying it's going to be?
Well, go for it, Matt. Oh, you're too kind.
You got it. You got it.
Look at this guy.
That's what years of movie journalism school teach you.
Well, they're saying that it's not even going to be released as one full feature film. Word on the grapevine is that they're going to be releasing it in episodes, about 30-minute increments, because the film itself is most likely going to clock in at over 3.5 hours.
Nice. So they did the math. They were like, well, now with these new times, we can make more money doing it this way, but not as much money as we would have, but more money doing it this way. Because no one wants to go to the theater that badly in the future. It's done. Movie theaters are over. I'm seeing it now. I'm calling it.
It's a horrifying prospect. Absolutely. Hopefully, you're in the minority who believe that, and theaters will still exist. I think it's more speaking
That's
to
just
the
where I'm
fact
at
that
today,
HBO
David.
Pandemic takes us in different ways, but HBO is no content. This is something they already have in the can. If it wasn't for the pandemic, would we ever have seen this cut? Maybe not, but this is just an effort for HBO to keep staying relevant, to keep pushing out content. This is what people have been wanting, so make the people happy.
Yeah, and they don't make mistakes often. But what is HBO Max? Because I've been seeing this a bunch, and I have no fucking idea what it is.
It's just you can sign up for HBO's like online streaming service if you don't have a cable subscription. So like if you do have a cable subscription, you can access HBO Go, which has all the same stuff.
Okay.
But it's at no additional cost to you because you're already paying for HBO through cable.
Right.
HBO Max is so internet users can sign up for HBO without having to have a cable package.
I see. That makes sense. Okay. Well, I'm learning a lot already, guys. This is good news.
This is good news. People have been desperate for the Snyder Cut for a while. Yeah. I can't say I'm not interested. Mm-hmm. I never saw the original Justice League because I heard it was terrible, and people were saying that there's a different cut that might be better. So, who am I to say?
I mean, what I'm really hoping for is that if this is successful, then we'll see the cut of Cats with the buttholes.
The butthole cut.
Yes.
That's the only hope.
The infinite butthole cut. It's a possibility.
They've got the Zack Snyder cut. Why not the butthole cut for Cats?
Yes. This is like the movement. I want them to release Cats as 5 different shows. That would be great. As 5 episodes, 30-minute long episodes, with all the one episode could just be what's her name, the British chick who plays Rebel Wilson. Could just be Rebel Wilson's like improvs, the incredible improvs that she did on set in that film,
with or without James
much
Corden.
Of the dialogue in the movie. James Corden, we could see a longer dance sequence. All of these things would be. You're right. I see now.
So much opportunity for so much more shame for some of these guys.
Show us your shittiest stuff. Now you don't make movies. You make just poop, and then you just try to put it together, and you're like, and people are like, well, that episode was bad.
It was something.
That's my hot take. I'm a mad newsman, okay? I'm mad as hell.
Yeah, you really are. What's his name from Network?
Yeah, y'all are going to see it. If I do more of these news episodes, you're going to see.
Howard Beale, isn't that his name in the movie?
Yes.
I'm mad as hell.
So
I won't take it anymore.
HBO Max isn't for skin flicks then, huh?
I want everyone to scream it with me. What?
HBO Max isn't for what, David?
For skin flicks? I definitely thought it was going to be their raunchier network.
I think you can still get all the porn that they have available on HBO Max, I'm sure.
It's just HBO.
You just don't have to have a cable package, yeah.
Don't worry about it, bud. You'll be fine.
Plenty of schlongs.
Don't worry, that you'll be paying for that softcore in no time, David.
Woo, yeah. Unemployment money going to good use.
Ride it on home now.
Well, HBO's not the only ones creating content right now, or at least releasing content. Yeah. Have you heard that David Lynch makes short films, and they're now available?
Did you see his monkey one?
I did see the monkey one. I believe that one was called "What Did Jack Do?" I mean, I saw it. I didn't really watch it.
I watched the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. And then you kind of realize that it's just going to be a back and forth of close-ups and medium close-ups between a monkey and David Lynch. And
David and I were actually talking about this before the show. I haven't seen a single David Lynch movie.
What?
Yeah, not one.
Oh, God. We got to defend David Lynch in the movie.
Do we?
Yes.
Ooh, I might have to be the judge on that one then. Can you convince me
you don't like Lynch? Have you seen Blue Velvet?
Unfortunately, I have.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not a fan
poop.
of his experiential style. His non-linear storytelling doesn't really touch my vibes too well, should I say. I did enjoy this most recent short, not the What Did Jack Do, but there's an even more recent one that's available on his YouTube channel.
It's apocalyptic short film?
It's called Fire. It's more of an animated film. I suppose it could be viewed through an apocalyptic lens. I mean, he's been working on it for over 5 years, so I don't think that he had the foresight to know that this pandemic would happen.
But I'm sure David Lynch sits on movies. I'm sure he has a whole, like Prince. He sort of is the Prince of experimental, and I mean, I don't know. I think you would.
I don't know if I would describe David Lynch as the sex symbol that Prince was.
Well, David, I mean, maybe you haven't seen a lot of his videos or his music videos or his films because there's a lot of sex in them, and they're very sexy. They're very sexy. So
maybe I'm wrong.
So maybe you got to check out David Lynch so you could defend him in court. Or maybe it'll be our first one where we're on different sides. Who knows? I'm talking, of course, about Movie Lawyer, guys. Our highest rated episode. We're coming back with a second one. We did Nick Cage last week. The pressure's on. Tomorrow, me and Cragg will defend Keanu Reeves. So that's a little breaking news in the movie blab world. And for anybody that didn't know,
Keanu Reeves has a fantastic cameo in the SpongeBob movie. Check it out.
The new one?
Oh, yeah. He's a live-action cameo. I'm not sure. I haven't seen it entirely.
I love Sponge Out of Water. I saw a trailer. They have him in the trailer. Yeah. He's a tumbleweed, I believe. His face is superimposed on a tumbleweed.
Mm-hmm. It's art at its highest peak. I love it.
Talking about people making content during quarantine, did you guys see this Michael Bay news?
Oh,
absolutely. God. Oh, the Songbird movie.
Yes. So Michael Bay is going to be filming a pandemic thriller during the lockdown. He's leading the charge to get Hollywood back to work, planning on moving ahead with filming of Songbird in about a month. It's maybe not as bad as you guys think it is, because it's not one of his typical big budget, multi-million-dollar, 100,000 person crew, big Hollywood blockbusters. He's just producing it. It's supposed to be like a Paranormal Activity-esque thriller, and it's about the lockdown. It takes place 2 years in the future, and it's about like how lockdowns are still going on, and the virus is mutating, and it's still taking over and killing tons of people. So I guess they're gonna go ahead and make a movie about this in real time. I guess, art mirrors life, so.
Absolutely. And if anything would show that, it would be people on set getting the contagion. I mean, there's absolutely no news or no word on how they're going to go about filming this. They're currently going to be going against California's stay-at-home order. I wonder, Michael Bay is the producer. Did he just attach his name on it, and he's going to let the actual on-set producers figure it out? Is he going to show up to set, or is he just going to be reading the production reports?
Yeah, because what are the legal ramifications going to be if he's directly breaking California state law to film? Nobody else is doing this yet, and he's going to be the first one to. He's going to be the first one to try and see if he has enough money to get away with it. So we'll see.
I mean, they did say it was going to be a very small crew that, along the lines of the Paranormal Activity, it's going to be very low budget, shoestring, kind of shoot as they go. So we'll see if there's going to have any kind of artistic element to it. Hopefully there will be. Some of the pictures, the concept art they have look decent so far.
Is it
they
legal?
Have a lot of...
No.
Hard to tell.
No, I mean,
it depends
not really.
How many people are there. If they create a pod, if there's, let's say, 6 people there making the movie, they quarantine themselves and they're just making the movie by themselves, without anybody else kind of.
See, I've been wanting to do this. And I think I should. It's about a live streamer who does a movie news show. It's crazy, guys.
Is that why we've been doing this the whole
time? You've been wondering why we've been doing this. I like that.
Wow. That's why there was an NDA.
This should be an NDA. You're a great producer, David. An NDA for everyone who tunes into the live stream. It's when you click on it, it's like you have to sign this NDA to watch it. Right? That'll get views.
We'll give
People will be so
everybody
intrigued. People will be so intrigued by what I'm saying.
I mean, we're gonna sign their lives away to watch it. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. I'm excited to read more about what happens with this Michael Bay movie.
I don't like Michael Bay as a person. He seems like a jerk. I saw him in that reality show. Remember back in the day where the short filmmakers, it was like American Idol for short filmmakers. Not short filmmakers, but for
that thing that they had on HBO with like, was it with like Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, right?
Yes. And he was a judge, and he could not have come across it worse. In my opinion. And ever since then, and I don't like his movies that much. Man, I'm just shitting on everything today. But
was it the Greenlit Project? Does that sound familiar?
Yes, Greenlit Project. That's it.
Yeah, that was it.
I remember one or two shorts. You pitched to that? Nice.
I
Sherrod
did. They had
sent
a
in the
horror
video
film.
too. Sherrod sent in the video
amazing.
too. And for the record, he said that the critics were out of their mind, that the judges were out of their mind, because his film was much better and featured something weird, like one of his Flobies. He has a Flowbee. Anyway, Sherrod has a Flowbee, guys. He lost the Flowbee, but he used to cut his hair, and now he's regretting it.
Breaking news.
Anyway, that's a little update on correspondent Sherrod. You might see him around in the comments. Maybe he'll call in. Who knows? Anyway, you can call in, guys, by the way. We do have a number available for you to call, and that number is... Drum roll, please. Number
Andrew, do you want me to just say it? I got it right here. You want me to say it?
Yeah, go ahead and say it.
The number is... Oh, wait, no, I was lying. I don't have it.
I have it right here. The number is...
555.
555. No, it is 908 679 9940. That's 908 679 9940. If you want to call into the show, talk about movie news, maybe give me shit for being so negative in this episode, go for it.
Listed in the yellow pages.
Call us up. The number is available, and I'm actually going to share it right now on the page so you guys can check it out.
Well,
anyway.
We gotta, talking about things getting delayed because of coronavirus in the movie industry. They are discussing delaying the 2021 Academy Awards.
Oh no!
I know.
When they'll make their final decision.
I think this is a terrible idea
So
because they should just make it available to only the movies that came out in the year 2020. That way, Sonic the Hedgehog would have a real chance at winning Best
Jim
Picture.
Carrey can finally go up. Yes.
I love that.
That's my hot take.
That is a very hot take.
For Sonic the Hedgehog, a movie that Andrew and I walked out of. One of the last movies I saw in theaters.
It's the last movie I've walked out on and probably will for a while. And I don't walk out on movies to be that often, to be honest.
I never have. This was the first movie I've ever
Oh,
walked
you and I
out
did
of.
it together?
Yeah.
And it was, wasn't it?
No.
It was both of our ideas, right?
Yeah, we looked at each other and decided we should
can't
go.
believe- Did you know that this was the last movie that Adam Sandler saw before quarantine as well? Adam Sandler went to go see Sonic the Hedgehog.
He loved it.
With his kids. He loved it so much he called Jim Carrey during the movie to tell him how much
to
he
be
loved it.
that often, to be honest.
I never have. This is the first movie.
I wonder if it was. Sorry about that. I wonder if it was just the first scene. Because I did enjoy his first scene very much.
I can't believe you sat through Cats and you couldn't sit through Sonic the Hedgehog.
I mean, I did whatever I could do to
Cats
try
is
to
an
enjoy it.
objectively good movie, where Sonic the Hedgehog was an objectively bad movie. So
Exactly.
yeah, so they're talking about
debating this
anyway,
for a
but
while.
they're talking about delaying the 93rd Oscars, which I don't think they have to do yet because they're not until February. But the sources who spoke on the condition of anonymity say definitive plans are far from being concrete at this juncture. It's likely that they'll be postponed. However, that person cautioned that the details, including potential new dates, have not been fully discussed or formally proposed yet. So they're talking about it.
I think this is a great out for them not to have somebody be the presenter, be the comedian that's there making all these terrible jokes. They've had problems with that for years. They keep losing viewership. This is the year they can shake things up, do it from home if they need to, just spice it up. You know, you've got this opportunity. Why squander it? It's not like the movies this past year haven't been coming out. If anything, it gives indie movies more of a chance.
Yeah, I am excited about that. I do think that's true. And you can tell stories with any conditions and confinements. As frustrating as it seems, I think people will relate more to a story told that way right now, in a lot of ways. And I think Michael Bay might have figured that out, and that Hollywood's going to figure that out pretty quickly here.
I don't know. We'll see. But I did read another interesting article.
Oh, is it breaking news?
Yeah, sure.
Breaking news.
That it was an article on Screen Rant that was talking about a new survey that says where 70% of people said they would prefer to watch new movies at home instead of in theaters in the aftermath of the coronavirus pandemic. So I mean, this is a story we've been discussing.
Yes.
For
since the beginning of.
Since the beginning of Movie Blab, yeah, we've been talking about this, with the Trolls controversy and, how AMC theaters responded to that, and, how successful movies have been on VOD, and how maybe this might be a dark time for movie theaters going forward. And now the audiences are confirming what the studios have, been suspicious about for a long time, which is, we don't mind watching movies at home.
Yeah.
Well, there's been a huge resurgence recently with drive-in theaters. These little theaters that have been doing terribly, that used to be big 30, 40 years ago, have now taken over the market again. People can stay in their car, socially distance, and enjoy a movie on the big
I've
screen.
Never wanted a car in New York more than now.
Exactly. You still feel like you're part of something with other people. I mean, that's what people are going to miss. It's going to become it's going to be isolated. And it's very different to watch something with 100 other people, with 200 other people, than it is just with your roommates. And so maybe there'll be fewer movies released on the big screen, but those that will be released in theaters are going to be spectacles. They're going to be epics. They're going to be worth the money to go see them, I believe. So we'll see. I mean, time will tell at this point. It could go either way.
For those of you, I think it's that the data is going to contribute to Hollywood's reaction in a big way. You know what I mean? And so it's based on what's coming in, articles like this too, because their data is often just what the headlines are.
Yeah.
And so I think when people see this, it's going to change things. And as soon as someone like Michael Bay starts doing something like that, it's going to start, I think out of boredom, big Hollywood filmmakers are going to take interest in indie filmmakers and indie films. So I guess it's time to make a movie in my apartment.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Well, I mean, yes and no. We've recently found out that Jamie Lee Curtis is now going to be behind the camera. Her production company just teamed up with Blumhouse to do.
That's so interesting.
It's true. Well, Jamie Lee Curtis, Scream Queen from the Halloween films.
Mm-hmm.
And she is now going to be in the director's chair. She got a first look deal with Blumhouse for an eco-horror film called Mother Nature, or tentatively called Mother Nature. So she's going to be helming that for the next 3 years or so. And I'm not sure how I feel about it, to be perfectly honest.
She's seen so many people direct horror movies.
She's seen so many. I mean, it seems like
she's also been in the industry for a really long time.
She has her motto, she said recently, is if not now, when? If not me, who? Well, yeah, okay. If not now, when? Sure, get it done before, you're out of your prime, I suppose. She's already in her 60s, and she still looks great. She still acts great. She's fantastic. Well, if not me, who, though? That second part of the motto, I'm not too convinced by. If not me, who? Well, like we're saying, there's all of this huge insurgence of independent filmmakers who are hungry for work. She doesn't need to be directing. She can be helping new filmmakers get into the spotlight.
What? This is crazy, David.
I don't know. Also,
can't
just not
she
a
make
fan
a
of
movie?
Eco horror. She could totally make a movie, but if
Do you
not
like
me,
her as an
you,
actress?
I do. I have nothing against her, but I have something with if not me, who? That's bullshit. You can find people that are better than you at directing, that've got more experience, or that deserve the break. If not now, when?
I don't get that.
Do it now.
I
You
think
could say that then about anyone who's famous, David. You could say, like,
I
oh,
agree.
why is Dave Chappelle doing another stand-up special when he could be presenting us with the next greatest stand-up comedian?
Well, no, Dave Chappelle is a comedian. He does the stand-up. But for Angelina Jolie to then sidestep and start making movies as well, like that.
She
pisses
does.
me off. I know.
She makes great films.
That's what I'm saying.
Why are you naming all these? Why are you mad about all these
as-
actresses making movies?
Or actors,
Hey, David.
Yes,
David, you
tell
know
me
what?
What?
You know what? I think you got
What?
something. I think your system might be a little clogged up. I think you might need to eat some Activia yogurt
She wants you to.
Where's my Clorox shot?
and just clean everything out. Clean all that negative feelings and hatred. Just wash it out.
That's
To be
right,
fair,
guys.
I mean-
For those of you just tuning in, we're doing movie news, breaking headlines. We've got David Maire here. He just gave us a hot take. He's not a big fan of Jamie Lee Curtis, and
I love her.
that's okay.
I love Jamie
we all
What
love
hire
it.
me to make your horror films?
Let's just end. David Mayer doesn't think Jamie Lee Curtis should make movies. Wow.
I love a good hot take. I know you respect and love women. That you're just mad about celebrities just jumping into directing without earning it. But I think that there is something to be
It's like
said.
she's cutting the line.
We would have never got Clint Eastwood that way. Let me just say that much.
Oh, do we need Clint Eastwood though?
Yeah,
Clint Eastwood is
well,
directed
we don't
and
need him as a
movies.
person, but we need his movies for sure.
So eco horror films, we'll see how that pans out. I can't think of any that were really very
Well,
amazing
just-
in the past decade.
yeah.
Happening.
That happened.
Duh.
And
Duh,
M. Night
David.
Shyamalan, trees are gonna breathe on you.
Exactly.
What else was? It was 2012. That train wreck.
The Day After Tomorrow. That's a good movie.
That's a good drinking movie, if anything.
I
Yeah.
like
I
how we're all
suppose
just disagreeing with David on everything now. He's just, but that's what makes it a good show. We're like CNN, you know. We movie
Yeah,
politics.
It's a panel show. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
It's my
The
real
little-
time.
something for everything. Something for everybody over here.
That's true. Well, before we get to, are there more stories hiding away? Before we get into them, I'd like to do a little segment where we're gonna check the voicemail. Can we check the voicemail
Oh
real
yes,
quick?
I would love to check the voicemail.
All right, guys. It looks like we got a voicemail. Let's see who called in at our number. What's the number again? Shit.
The number is
555.
908-679-9940.
All right. Let's see who called in. Hopefully, a new listener.
Hey, it's Alex, the intern. Call me when you want me on. See ya.
Great.
Yes.
Wow.
So,
Well,
that
it's
was
good to
our-
know the voicemail works,
Alex Conn is ready for his corner.
even if it is just Alex.
Well, guys, I guess we should give it to him. What do you guys say?
Yeah, let's bring him on.
I
I
think it's
want to know
time.
what he thinks about Jamie Lee Curtis.
Let's have him call in though. He's gonna call in on the number. Let me give him a call from here. Let's do that now. Call him. I don't know why I can't just call him yet. Call in, Alex. Call in.
Wait, go
Call
back,
in.
Andrew.
What'd you say?
Never mind.
Go back. There we go.
Yeah, you see the phone next to the 914 number to the left?
This one?
No, to the left.
Oh, that one.
That one.
There we go. Thank you so much. All right, It's time. You kill my. You do so. You really helped me there. It's time, guys, for Intern Corner. That's right. We've got our intern Alex Conn. We're giving him a little ring-a-ding on the hotline. That's right, guys. It's a special intern corner on the phone. If he doesn't pick up, then he's out of luck. Intern
is
corner with
great.
Alex
Go down.
Conn.
Movie Blab, the only
Your call has been forwarded.
Oh, too bad, Alex. We're sorry.
0.
You're gonna have to
1,
try to call
0.
back another day, or. Guys, for those of you just tuned in, that was Intern Corner with Alex Kahn. Thanks, Alex. That was a good one. Really good. You have a very sexy voice, robot. Okay, guys. Well, we do have some feedback from some of our other fans. I think we should go through these real quick before we take a quick break, and then end with some of our favorite other stories and what we've been watching or whatever. Actually, we're gonna have a little critic corner going on, a little letterbox library with Matt Cragg. He has a fantastic letterbox at Craggum, and he's gonna read us some highlights from his archive of letterboxes. So thank you for doing that, Matt.
Oh yeah, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I love sharing my opinions on movies with the world, and that's what we do here on Movie Blab. So I feel like it's gonna be great.
It's a huge audience for news, but it's there. They're all social distancing. Okay, well, let's then get to it, guys. We got a couple comments on our YouTube page, which is pretty cool. And so I thought maybe we'd respond to them as a group for a little Movie Blab news update. You know, the news, they love to read tweets. That's what the news is now. And comments. So we're going to look at some of these YouTube comments. I haven't seen these. I'm excited to see them. And I'm excited to respond to some of these new fans. That's right. We are on YouTube. We have a great following on Facebook that's continuing to grow. But if you are watching, we would love for you to help us out by also subscribing to our channel on YouTube. You can choose to get notified when we're live or not, but just following us on multiple platforms really helps. So thank you, and let's see what these comments look like. All right. I commented classic Con on Intern Corner with Alex Kahn. Pretty good. That was a week ago. That's a clip you can check out. Okay, I also commented, fun episode for sure, from a different account, on a fave swap with Matt Cragg that I did, where we did Buffalo 66 and Vertigo. Oh, Music commented, this is the best. You are really talented. Thank you. Also, I really want to be YouTube friends. No problem, dude. Consider us YouTube friends. Really appreciate that. That's the share button right there. You guys can press that if you want to make comments like the two great fans that I just, whose comments I just read. Logan commented, want to be friends? Of course, Logan. Of course I do. It's interesting how everyone's really concerned about our friendship on the comments. Conrad Gonzalez commented, did not realize that part was live, lol.
That's how the whole thing works.
The whole show.
That's right, guys. We got 20 subscribers. Isn't that awesome? Please help us.
We're about to be monetized.
Most of those people are Robux, too. So if you want to give us a like, that's right. 2 likes, you know. We love a like. I just want everyone to see how pathetic the YouTube channel is right now so that they can go and subscribe. Okay, Michael Thompson commented, Sweetie Girls Online. Thanks for watching 42 seconds in, Michael, before posting your favorite website. Let's see. Sounds. Oh, I remember Sounds. Commented, that's different than music. Here before 20 subscribers. When's your next video? Can we be friends? Yes, absolutely. I just want to let everyone know that we can all be friends. I commented, Matt Cragg was a great guest. Love checking out Vertigo. If y'all have seen either Buffalo 66 or Vertigo, let me know what you think. Guess how many responses we got? None. That's right. 0 comments. So if you want to add a public comment, as they say, to any of our videos, boy, it would really help my depression. All right, guys, that was YouTube comments. I hope you enjoyed it. It's great to interact with our audience. Boy, really special. Oh, Logan, a week ago on a different video. Want to be friends? Damn, Logan, I said yes. Make sure you tune in. Wow, guys. Fantastic. Okay. Yes, I want to be friends, Logan. That's enough. That was on my Mother's Day episode. Okay, guys, let's get back to it. What do you say? Is there any news left?
Absolutely. There is always news. The news does not sleep, Andrew.
Well, we're back with some more movie news.
Well, we're back with some more.
Give us one more story before the break.
All right, everybody. Well, we were just talking about Blumhouse and Jamie Lee Curtis, so let's keep with the horror films. Blumhouse just signed on for a new film. Director Issa Lopez will be helming Our Lady of Tears, for Blumhouse with Jason producing.
Title.
It is indeed. It's Issa Lopez's last Fantastic Four film, Tigers Are Not Afraid. And this new one, Our Lady of Tears, is based on a true story from just about a decade and a half ago. The inspiration is coming from Danielle Hernandez's article, The Haunting of Girlstown, which speaks about the true story of mass hysteria, a case of mass hysteria that took place at an all-girls Catholic boarding school in Mexico City between October 2006 and 2007.
Strange.
And it was said that over 500 girls reported that they had piercing sensation in their legs, nausea, fever, suicidal thoughts. So this is going to be the basis for this movie, Our Lady of Tears. And I'm just really excited for it. I think this is Blumhouse going the right direction, taking on an indie filmmaker, giving them a shot, which is what we've been talking about.
Yeah, baby.
And
it's about finding that silver lining in the virus. Am I right, guys?
Exactly so. So that's something to look forward to. Not sure when they'll be going into production, if they even know yet, but keep your eyes peeled for that one.
I like it.
And
a lot of good news finally. At first it was all very depressing when we started covering the news, and it seems like each week people are starting to, at least gravitate towards more positive thoughts and influences, and I think that's very important as we find out worse and worse news.
They're trying to live with it. They're trying to figure out what to do next, how to make life move on.
Yeah.
As we all are. Well, another little bit of good news, their production has resumed in certain parts of the world. Oh, wait. What about...
Amazing.
Thanks,
that was so adorable. Great. Yeah.
Everything I wanted. And more. So much.
I missed that kind of intimacy with another person.
We lost a viewer after that. We had 5 viewers, and then it went down.
They were like, this is stupid. Well, that person doesn't understand news. That's right, guys. This is how news works. And the people are loving it. I just checked. So don't even worry about it, okay? Well, that's cool to know, too. That's a great story. Let's take a quick break. We're going to come back with a few more hot news updates and also the wonderful Letterboxd Library with Matt Cragg. That's right, guys. Letterboxd Library is coming up. It's going to be a great one where Matt Cragg goes into his library of Letterboxd reviews, and he reads some of his old and new favorites, which you can find at Cragg'em on Twitter. So that's going to be a good one. And of course, we'll have David Maire covering more stories as our primary news correspondent. Well, guys, we'll see you in a second. We've got a brand new ad break, so please keep watching and enjoy yourselves. Very excited about this hotline, so take down the number during the break or call us and leave a voicemail. We'll be taking calls and keep you on hold until we come back. So you got 3-4 minutes to call in, guys, and we'll see you in just a second.
Toll-free number.
That's right, guys. This is our patreon.com/movieblab. You can check it out and become a patron. Support us on Patreon if you want. It's $1, $2, $3 a month would really help us out. There's a lot of subscriptions and stuff, and I'm just begging for money on the internet. And that's, it feels weird, but we work hard on this show. Also, watch out for the Movie Blab troll. We'll be right back. If you encounter the troll, try to remain calm, okay? Please call into the show immediately and report his whereabouts at 908-679-9940. Again, if you have seen this troll, you need to call us at 908-679.
Hello, my name is
9940. See you in a second.
calling Movie Blab. I have a comment to make. I think that Paddington Bear should be in way more episodes, if not every single one. That's all. Good night.
Oh no, it's Paddington!
Paddington!
Oh, hey Paddington! How are you, buddy?
I'm doing well because I just had a delicious marmalade sandwich.
Well, Oh, that's great, Paddington. So you're nice and full, huh?
Oh, yes. Would you like a bite?
I don't know. I don't know if I can eat in the virtual studio right now. I'm trying to do a show, man. But
Yes,
I can't
sometimes
believe you
forget.
decided to grace us with your presence. This is insane.
Wow.
I mean,
It's really an honor.
Oh, that's very sweet of you to say, Carly.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's Paddington.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
I
Al,
learned
it's,
from the
it's,
best.
it's Paddington.
Paddington.
Yes.
Oh, have you been being kind and polite, Carly?
It's always right.
Oh,
I
yes.
bet you're hungry. You want some
Are you doing the
marmalade?
belly still burden?
What'd you say, Al?
What, Al?
I bet you're hungry. Do you want some marmalade?
Oh, haven't heard that one in a while. Please, come on. That's like the first thing everyone says to me.
Paddington,
Wow. Al, come on. You're going to embarrass us.
Paddington, I've wanted to ask you this for a really long time, but is Hugh Bonneville nice in person?
Oh, yes. Oh, what a nice question. Hugh Bonneville, who of course plays my father in that movie, is very nice. He mostly keeps to himself, but he's been very nice, and I have no complaints.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh.
Yeah.
Really? That's really interesting, Paddington.
Thank you, yes. Well, I must be going to leave.
Fabulous news. 500 likes.
500 likes. Wow, big deal.
500 today, 516 tomorrow. Congrats.
With 500 whole likes, no one can stop us.
500 likes, 500 likies.
No one can stop us.
500. 500.
Keep it up.
Movie Blab, yo, got 500 likies, and Movie Blab will get
many likes more.
I remember when it just was like 50 fans, and we never thought it would get there, but we did know that it would get there. And now you're at 500.
So this is Johnny, and my favorite baseball movie is Major League. My favorite basketball movie is, I don't know, Hoosiers.
500! 500! 500! 500 likes! 500!
And it's only a matter of time until the whole world is talking about Movie Blab.
I believe it.
The comical show that talks 10,000 movies. It will be the stuff of legends, myths, and lore.
500!
I love talking about Nick Cage.
500!
I love talking about Jackie Chan.
500 likes!
I love talking about Alfred Hitchcock. Playing Jeopardy with my friends.
Not one of those likes was from me. Not one. Not on Instagram. Not on Twitter. Not on Facebook. Not the hair on my
Hey, what happened? What do you got for us, Matt, Cragg, David Maire? Do you have a last story to end the night? No one could hear me for that. Hilarious.
I already touched on all mine.
I've got one last one, yeah.
Yes, hit us with the final story before we do a little letterbox.
Recently, Netflix added Avatar: The Last Airbender to their library, and it has reignited a fan backlash against Korra, which Korra is another Airbender. It's a spin-off show that came after Avatar: The Last Airbender started, and there has been all-out feuds on Netflix, on Twitter, and Netflix is backing the show creators and the shows, even the ones that aren't in their library. So if you're unfamiliar, Korra is the next Avatar after Aang. It's set about 70 years later. And instead of being about a 12-year-old boy who's the Avatar, it's a 17-year-old girl. And 4 seasons came out about Korra. And fans were really split. A lot of people really just wanted to continue seeing Aang, the original Avatar's story, unfold as he was a teenager, as he was a young adult. And instead, we only kind of got little bits and pieces, hints as to what happened in his life during the Korra show. And so there's been a lot of people saying, you know, bring back the original show. We want to see more of Aang. And Netflix has been clapping back at all the haters. It's been really fun to watch. So one user on Netflix created images of what all of the original show's characters would look like as grown-ups, saying that in this alternate universe, this show would exist, and he would prefer to live in that universe.
What?
But Netflix responded saying that Aang's story has been told. Korra's story was also important. And it's just been an avalanche, a deluge of comments of fans picking back this old fight from nearly a decade ago.
What's the keywords again? I'm sorry.
It's Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, The Last Airbender. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and check out Netflix, NX on Netflix on Twitter.
Okay.
And it's been a really entertaining kind of feud to watch. Netflix really being the proponent of letting these creators create the show that they want, telling important stories, knowing when to end a story. It's been really interesting, and it's not necessarily negative. It's not people throwing shade at each other too much, which is nice. You know, in this day and age, that can very easily be done.
But it is heated.
But it is heated. It is absolutely heated. And a lot of people are saying, well, Netflix is doing this because this is on the grapevine. There may be a live action show coming out with the original creators. So we'll see. If for nothing else, I know that fans will be super excited for that, provided it is miles better than the live action film from M. Night Shyamalan, which was completely whitewashed and bastardized the story in a lot of people's opinions. So that's exciting. So if you're interested, if you enjoy The Last Airbender, whether Aang or Korra, check out what's going on there. There's a lot happening on Reddit as well with regards to Team Aang, Team Korra. So that's my little bit to end on.
Your fandom is slowly leaking out.
It's like David Maire patrolling comment sections everywhere. Everything I've heard, people.
Oh my! He has an animal.
Oh goodness.
Oh, is that a sloth?
It's a bison. It's a flying bison from the show, from Avatar.
Wow.
Other fans will recognize it.
We love it when people throw stuff out like that. Try and get it. Yeah, try and get it so people can. Yeah, it's really hard, isn't it? It's really hard. Yep. Anyway.
Love that show. I've never seen it.
Sounds cool.
Well, have you seen? There's another Avatar that we can speak about as well. Production
we haven't
has
talked
resumed.
about this. New Zealand. That's our real story. Breaking news.
Exactly.
We haven't even talked about New Zealand. Oh my God.
I forgot.
Let's do it, guys. Thank you, David. That's why we love you as our chief news correspondent and
All
coordinator.
about the segues, baby.
Yes, let's do it, guys. That's right. It's movie news, and we are going to give you our final top story today. As the coronavirus continues to change movies, we are taking a look at what New Zealand is doing and how that might affect the epic content that may be coming in.
Zach, what's up?
What you got for us?
Well,
All right.
Go for it, Matt. Take this.
Yeah, so New Zealand, because they have been able to follow proper social distancing measures, it's actually reopening. And so they're getting back to filming down in New Zealand, which means a couple of productions are starting back up that the fans are going to get excited for. Most notably, Avatar 2 and 3, baby.
Wow.
Yeah!
James
They're
Cameron.
going to shoot at social distance.
Here we go.
They don't need to.
They've been working on this movie for,
Decades.
over a
Since the last one
decade
came
now,
out,
yeah. And I've been very desperate to find out what Avatar 2 and 3 are going to look like, you know.
Yeah.
Despite all the hate, you know, it's a really bad movie. The first one is really bad.
Yep.
But, you know, I kind of love it.
You don't like Pocahontas in space?
Yeah, like, what's so wrong about Pocahontas in space?
Oh.
It's tech innovation. And he spent $1 billion making a new camera that really was kind of like every other camera.
Like, the story is bad, and it's, like, kind of racist, and, like, the writing's not great, but the visual effects of these movies are incredible, and I can't wait to see. I mean, when the first Avatar came out, it was, like, mind-blowing, the visual effects, so I can't imagine what they've been able to do over the past 10 years. So that's what I'm, like, really excited to see. I'm glad they're going back into Avatar 2.
Well, and Avatar 2 and 3 aren't the only things shooting in New Zealand right now either. We've also had production for Amazon's Lord of the Rings kick back into full gear. So if you're a fan of Peter Jackson's movies, you will most likely be really disappointed with what they're doing.
Oh, man.
If you're a fan of
We
Amazon,
tell it like it is here on Movie News. We're not always just hyping things for clickies. We're trying to give you the real opinions, the real thoughts. I mean, you heard opinions here that you can't find anywhere on the internet.
The Lord of the Rings show, David, do you know, isn't it about, like, the first war with Sauron, or is it for, like, thousands of years before, like, when this actually happened? I mean, when the Lord of the Rings was supposed to happen, or, like, do you know the details about it at all?
I am not completely familiar with the details of the story itself. I know that there had been a number of shows being pitched, including just a full remake of the actual Lord of the Rings. They had a number of shows or concepts for shows that they had pitched that were based on Tolkien's other works, some of his unfinished tales. But what is actually being shot story-wise, I'm not 100% on. Are you able to find anything on the magical Google, Andrew, with regards to that?
Well, what I did find is that we did get a comment about Avatar in real time.
Oh,
and it says,
fantastic.
It says it's definitely racist. And then it got and then I liked it, so it had a like.
Yeah. 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 I mean, sure. But, you know, the second one, yeah! I'm looking forward to see how terrible Avatar 2 and 3 are, but how beautiful they look. And I'm also excited to see the Lord of the Rings TV show.
Well, we have a caller.
Oh my goodness.
It looks like hello? Hello? Is this Paddington?
Oh. Yeah. Hello.
Hi, Paddington.
Oh,
how are you?
Can you guys help me? Can you guys please help me?
What?
What's wrong, Paddington?
Listen to my voicemail.
Yeah, let me play it right now.
Oh, God. Hello, I am Paddington. I'm so happy to have the opportunity to call this number.
Oh my God, Paddington. You're so emotional.
Keep listening.
Hi.
I'm not feeling so hot right now.
Oh no.
As
Paddington Bear.
I accidentally took a little bit too much of a speedball. Because I thought that it was
Paddington. No.
I thought it was marmalade. I can't.
Oh no.
My heart is beating really fast, and I'm a little frightened. Anyway, hope you're well. Bye bye.
Paddington. I'm so happy you called. For those of you who are just tuning in, this is Paddington Bear is on the line.
Hi, hello. Be kind and polite. Yeah.
Paddington, what do you think you have? What are your symptoms?
I don't know. I'm sort of I'm sweating a lot, like a lot.
You're a sweaty bear?
Not this much normally.
Shave the fur off.
David thinks you should shave off the fur. Did you hear that?
No, that's not happening.
Okay, great.
No. Yeah.
Paddington, just eat a couple jars of marmalade.
You should
that
eat a
might
couple
help.
jars of marmalade because that might help you.
That's what got me in this problem. That's what got me in this problem in the first place.
Yes. Well, why don't you go get some marmalade, Paddington? Is there anything you wanted to say about the breaking movie news about Avatar getting made in New Zealand or anything? We hope you feel better.
Thank you. Oh God, I feel okay. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like I could die tonight. That being said, my big regret would be that I never got to see the Avatar sequel. I'm so happy that they're going back on.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay, Paddington. We love you.
Paddington!
You're going to make it through this. You just need to take some of that hydrochloroquine.
Chloroquine.
Hydrochloroquine. Oh my
Paddington, you have to taper off the marmalade. If you try to stop all at once, you will die.
Cragg is saying that if you try to...
I gotta stop tomorrow. Honestly, this is the last drug I ever do in my life, I swear.
Okay, make sure you stop because no one should be taking that, okay? No one should be taking it. Okay. We love you, Paddington. Thank you for calling in. You can leave us a voicemail anytime, and we'll try to get back to you right away, especially in this really difficult time.
Okay, I'm really scared. Bye.
Oh my God! Goodbye, Paddington.
Bye.
Bless your sweet heart.
That was Paddington Bear, guys. For those of you who are just tuning in or were wondering. While you were listening, he just called into our awesome hotline. Which is really fantastic.
To tell us about a really bad trip he's having. Paddington, if you got those drugs from Hugh Bonneville, I don't think you should be talking to Hugh anymore. Just a little note for you.
Well, while we're still on calls, we also have a call from Alex Kahn. He is our intern. Alex, are you able to hear Matt and David?
I am.
Great. Well, let's get to it then. We gave you one shot at it, and we're gonna give you another because you work hard. So this is Intern Corner. That's right, guys. It's Intern Corner with Alex Kahn. He's calling in on the phone today. We got him on the phone. That's right. The phone lines are open. Make sure you leave us a voicemail, and you can find all that info on our Facebook banner. Okay, here we go. What do you got for us, Alex?
Sorry for missing the first time.
It's too late to apologize.
Okay.
It's too late.
Like James Cameron in Avatar 1.
My thing that I want to talk about. So apparently, the Hamilton movie.
Are you on speaker?
Is going to be on Disney.
It sounds like you're yelling through a tunnel. Are you yelling through a tunnel right now? Are you like at the other end of the hallway?
He was saying the Hamilton is coming to Disney Plus.
Oh, okay, the Hamilton show. Okay, great.
The Hamilton show is apparently going on Disney Plus.
Yes.
And by the way, if they censor one thing of the show, even though it's on Disney, I'm gonna get really fucking pissed.
Okay.
I know it has
are you a big
multiple
Hamilton
F-words,
fan?
and I don't want a fucking thing censored.
I think he is a big Hamilton fan, Cragg. It
Are
sounds
you a
like
big Hamilton fan?
What parts are you?
I am.
What are you afraid they're going to censor because of Disney's evil? Is that why?
Yeah. There's like multiple F words in the show. Not that many, but there's like at least 10.
Okay. Well, I I've never heard anyone be as passionate about the musical Hamilton and as mad about it. This is a big side of you I didn't know about.
I'm excited for I'm excited for a film thing, and if they do censor it, I want an uncensored version.
Have you seen it?
I am really excited for it.
Have you seen it?
I just have my precautions, don't you?
Have you seen it?
I have seen it, yes.
Where'd you see it? On the B-Way?
I saw it on B-Way, yeah.
Ooh, fancy boy. I saw it.
Can you give us a rendition of your favorite song?
Can you sing your favorite lyric?
What?
Sing your favorite lyric.
I have not thrown away my shot. I have not thrown away my shot. You're just like my country of young, hungry, yet I'm not throwing away my shot.
That's right, guys. That was Intern Corner with Alex Kahn. That's right. He loves Hamilton. He's so mad at Disney. If they fuck up Hamilton, he's going to show up at Disney's door and he is going to not social distance. He's not going to throw away his shot and he's not going to social distance. You heard it there. Alex, you can hang on the line if you want for the rest of the show. Since we, but try to keep. Okay, good. Go take a nap. Goodbye. There we go. Wow. Hot take. He was so mad about Hamilton.
Heated.
Say it again?
Heated. He was heated about Hamilton.
Heated up. Yeah. Fired up. Well, guys, I think that covers everything unless there's any last remarks we want to say about the news. That was super fun.
Yeah, Dark Week. Dark Week, though, a little in memoriam segment. I know
right.
that
Let me put the sad
we've
music
mentioned some of these before in some previous segments, but thoughts, prayers, rest in peace. Twilight actor Frederick Voice, Ken Osmond, Modern Family's Fred Willard.
We did a whole episode about Fred that you guys should totally check out.
It was a good one. Yeah. It was
Jerry
powerful.
Stiller.
Jerry Stiller recently as well at 92, Nanogenarian. Seinfeld said he never gave him a single note during the shooting of Seinfeld.
That's crazy.
Which I think that's a true testament. And also recently, director Lynch, who directed episodes of Madam, of Glow, and a number of indie films, taken too young, too early on.
She was Mark Maron's girlfriend, correct?
I believe so, yes. Which is why she directed some episodes of Glow. On Netflix. Powerful stuff. Well, I'm ready for
R.I.P.
I'm ready to be lifted up a little bit after all of that sad tragedy.
Anything to make us happy? Should we inspire everyone with a with an inspiring speech? No, I think what we'll say is the news is always depressing, but we got to give you the facts first of all. Also, it was super fun. I still had a good time. Paddington is sick, so please send your love to Paddington on the Facebook page, on Twitter.
Paddington did too many drugs.
Make sure to he took the wrong medications. It sounds like. Let's just put it at that. And
not FDA approved.
Damn you, Hugh Bonneville.
We really appreciate his phone call and his voicemail. If you're if you're having a hard day, you can reach out to Movie Blab, and we'll be there for you as much as we can be. I'm going to look into what kind of health insurance Paddington has. I can't imagine it.
He's British, so he's good.
Oh,
good.
NHS.
On the NHS, yeah.
That was fun, guys. Yeah, it's super grim and a great time. But, that's how it goes. It goes that way with movies, and it goes that way with life, and it goes that way right here on Movie Blab, guys. Speaking of which, we are doing really well on our Facebook page, but there's one thing that could really help us in a crazy way. Right, David? We just tested it today. You can go onto our Facebook page, okay? You can scroll down to the photos section. Next to that, you are going to see Invite Your Friends to like this page. If you click this is the best thing you can do for the show ever. It'll load up your friends, and you can invite them to like the page, okay? And if you do that, it will spread the blab, and it will create more conversation. You can enjoy it with the show with your friends. That's the best thing about live, is it's a simultaneous broadcast. And so we're really happy about that, guys. Again, you can leave us a voicemail while we're gone. number is 908-679-9940. Leave us a voicemail just like Paddington. Call into the show when we're live. We'll be back tomorrow with a very exciting episode, guys. We will be with Al Fallick and Matt Cragg. We will be defending in the court of public opinion. We're going to be doing a little movie lawyer defending Keanu Reeves. So it's going to be incredible. Not that he needs much defense. Should be a closed case, easy to go for. But, you know, there's a lot of people who doubt his talent, and there's a lot of people unaware of his charity.
He deserves a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Exactly. So we're going to try to prove that on the show. So call us in and tell us what you think about the wonderful Keanu Reeves, 908-679-9940. Maybe we can present it as evidence during the show tomorrow. Again, that's Keanu Reeves. I want to thank all my incredible guests, Paddington Bear, Alex Kahn, and then, of course, my co-anchors, Matt Cragg. Matt Cragg, anything you want to plug?
Are we not doing Letterboxd Library?
Oh, just kidding. Do we have time? Let's do it. That was an announcement, guys. And now it's time for Letterboxd Library.
Sorry. It took me a second. I was like, I guess he's ending the show. I guess we're not doing Letterboxd.
No, it's great. I totally forgot about it because we got the call from Paddington, so my number of segments was off. I'm glad we did that though. Anyway, I just felt like we'd been streaming forever and you wanted to do a short episode, so I felt bad, and then I ended up cutting your bit. Take it, baby.
We're here.
Take it.
Hey everybody, welcome to Letterboxd Library. Film critic Cragg. That's me. I'm gonna read y'all in this segment. What we're gonna do? We're gonna go back through my Letterboxd account, and we're gonna pick some of my favorite movies, and I'm gonna revisit them real quick and read y'all what I had to say about them. This is a fun little segment. You can find all my Letterboxd reviews on Twitter and on Instagram at Craggum. Let's just go ahead and kick it off. Back in December, I watched a movie called Lawrence of Arabia, which came out in 1962. A sprawling epic. Not sure why they felt the need to put Obi-Wan in brownface, though. 4 stars.
No more brownface, guys. No more blackface. No more brownface. It's not cool. Stop doing it, whoever you are. It's not cool. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. We're going to also go back and revisit another movie I watched on November 25th of 2019. This movie is, of course, Seven Samurai from 1954. The whole time I watched this movie, I just kept thinking about how they should make it into a movie for American audiences. I don't know. Maybe instead of samurai, they could be cowboys or something. Also, there should still be 7 of them.
I'm sorry.
5 stars.
Also, they should be what?
I said also there should still be 7 of them. 5 stars.
I'm sorry. I love that.
Okay. The next movie I wanted to talk to you all about was a little movie I watched back in December of 2019, and that was called Knives Out.
I love Knives Out.
I said people were pleasantly surprised that Chris Evans could play an entitled, spoiled rich boy. I don't know. I thought he slid into that role pretty easily. Eat the rich, yada yada, 4 stars.
Hey, what happened?
I love that.
And
give us another.
Finally, this is a movie I watched May 19th, 2020, just the other night. It's a Stanley Kubrick classic from 1962 called Lolita. This is what I had to say about Lolita. Jeffrey Epstein named his fucking plane after this fucking movie, and we let him get away with it for years. It's actually amazing that the main character, Professor Humbert, masterfully played by James Mason, becomes paranoid of people discovering that he is a pedophile, sexually abusing his stepdaughter, Lolita. As a man standing in society, no one would ever have suspected him to be the monster that he was. We let Epstein get away with it for so long. Why not Humbert?
This has been Letterboxd Library with film critic at Craggum. Make sure to follow him on Instagram, follow him on Letterboxd, and follow him in real life. He does a lot of suspicious things. I'm trying to figure it all out. Matt Cragg, we love ya.
Yeah, people to follow me around in my day-to-day life.
Can't get enough of you, bud. I wish I was there. Matt, of course, you wanted to plug Craggum, I'm assuming, in any sentiments?
Yeah, guys, like I said before, make sure you follow me at Craggum on Twitter and well, add me on Facebook at Cragg around.
Hell yeah. And then David Nightmare, what do you want to plug, bud?
Hey, you can follow me on Instagram at DM Nightmares. Lots of pictures of cats and houses. On my website, dmnightmare.com.
Sounds great. David, I appreciate you filling us in with the news yet again. We'll have to have you on a different episode, but you're just so damn good at news. It's been fun, guys. I'm, of course, going to plug Movie Blab yet again. Check us out on Facebook, on Instagram, on Periscope, on Twitter, on Twitch, on YouTube. We love you, you love us, and we're going to see you next time. That's tomorrow night with our Defense of Keanu. Make sure you check it out. We've got some great episodes from this week, including our top 10 lists and a lot of other great stuff. Can't remember what we did on the other day, but it was...
sports.
Okay, yeah, and our top 5 sports movies was yesterday, which is a really fun one, and it surprised me how much fun I had on that. I'm not a big sports guy, so even if you're not a big sports fan, I recommend checking it out because we've got some sporty recs in there as well. Of course, Matt Cragg totally ruled the list with incredible picks for classic sports movies for the avid sports fan. Guys, it's been fun. Let's get to 1,000 likes on Facebook, and let's get some comments on that YouTube, and I'll respond to them tomorrow. Guys, we'll see you. It's going to be good. I'm tired of talking. I'm still talking, though, which is really interesting. I don't know what I'm going to say because I've got nothing left to say. I'm completely talked out of saying things, so now I'm just kind of speaking my mind until I find the outro. God, just let me get out of here. Just kidding. It was great, guys. See you next time. Bye.
Hey, everybody. I'm Andrew Edison, and you're tuned in to Movie Blab.
The clock has started.
Is the music that I hear when we're talking as loud in the show?
Thank you for tuning in to Movie Blab. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.